Sounds ranch.
You know, a couple of things. Tolls. I work in Danbury, live in Middlebury. I see 3 out of 5 cars are from out of state. And I think, where did the tolls go? They're an annoyance, but they'll be back because they have to be back. And you go through other states and you see Easy Pass. But you know, it still costs in-state people to buy Easy Pass. I said, when this stupid state puts in tolls, it's going to be in my pocket. They can buy easement land, they can eminent domain. Connecticut people, you pay enough frickin' taxes. Stay on the highway. The rest of you freeloaders, get off the highway. Let's be novel. You know how much money that is? Not $2 toll. How about 8? If you don't like it, drive around Massachusetts. How much money is that? Simple, stupid solution that'll never happen here in this state. I'm a teacher, finishing up 20 years, I'm out of here. I'm looking hard body at serious red states with Catholic backgrounds. Since the 60s, history lesson, no disrespect, my father was a Democrat, worked with the greatest generation, of which I'm proud. I'm the tail end of the baby boom. Anybody who's a baby boomer or above doesn't believe this country. I wish I were Generation X, because then I could be like the rest of those sheep with their head in the ground going, how much do I pay for that? They don't know. In education, they're a bunch of the biggest stupid people I ever met. Fiscally, socially, and I'm talking mostly Democrats. Why has it got to be that way? Because the great uniter is the biggest divider in history. He wants a world court. He wants white vehicles with the UN on it to take the weapons. Because you know what? The state police won't do it. The local cops I've already talked to, because we got one at school every day, a different one coming through. I'm in an at-risk program. 20 kids off-site. They don't even give us a cop. They just drop a ghost car.
In Danbury.
Yeah. Now, this is in Bridgeport. This state, and thank you for your services, but everybody in here, this gentleman, 120 people payroll, looking other places, let me know where you're going to be. I'm going to go part-time, take my little pension if there's still one. I have a Teamster's pension. I'm going to get a teacher's pension. Teamster's is bust. That's gone. There's nobody going, I don't care. See, that's the thing. I'm from the greatest generation. I don't care. I'll work to the day I die with dignity and pride. I never took a thing. I put an honest day in. Since the 60s, which a lot of people in here are from, it's gone. Religion is gone. Christianity, and I'm not like a holy roller, but it's gone. You can't talk about it. Nobody I work with goes to church. Their kids don't go to church. What's in it for me? History lesson. When we kicked the British with pitchforks and we killed one, we took their rifle for parity. We had guys in this country building them. We beat the South for a lot of reasons, but one of them was armament. But when they killed us, they took our weapons. You don't think those white UN trucks in this guy's grand scheme, and if you don't see that, the us and them is never greater. It used to be in the middle. I look at your record, Senator, and I think there's a person who's sort of centrist. But on this thing, what do I need 30 for? I sent you, I'm probably one of the 11,000 people. A dirty bomb, the prevailing winds in this country come west to east. A dirty bomb goes off in Oklahoma, suitcase. How far does the radiation go? Goes off in New York City. What are the chances? Nah, not in my lifetime. Are you kidding me? Why hasn't it happened yet? Where's the gas go? Where's the air go? To Connecticut. Who's coming in to watch DeNova's store? When this town wants a militia, and I'm not moving out to Idaho to become one, but that's what I'll do. Good versus evil. Pillagers versus a person who never took a dime. Who needs 30 rounds? That radiation can't come here. And when it does, the cops will take care of it, the National Guard. What if it's a little more than a dirty bomb? Couldn't happen. What if it goes up in Midwest? and everybody, all the service people are going with their families underground. Who's taking care of Middlebury? Who's taking care of my family? You think these people in Waterbury don't get hungry? I'm going to rely on Middlebury's 10 to come out and save me? In this time of history? I'm sorry. And this is directed at Senator Hartley in terms of where we are. Guns away from me, mental health. You chair, you're on it. I work with kids, and it's getting worse. They have no coping skills. Middle school, high school, nothing. They came from that. This gets smart. Ask Middlebury people, ask Region 14, how many, my wife's a school psychologist in Region 14. You don't want to know. It's not socioeconomic, it's cultural. We're done. Connecticut's done. Thank you for your service. I'm going to South Carolina somewhere where you wouldn't be having this, where the chief of police are on record saying, women, arm yourselves. I'm tired of going to rape scenes. And what I hope for people who don't understand, I'm sorry, last thing, who wants to live to be 100? The person who's 99. Who wants 11 rounds? The person that just dumped 10 and missed in all the angst. 3 days of Waterbury paper, all the people that can come across any of our lives are in here. 3 random days for the last month. One of them is a story about somebody in Branford. 5 shots he took. People don't drop. You don't hit them in the spine. They're on something. Can you fathom this? And you want to tell me I got to change my 13, 15 round clip to 2 10s? No problem. But when the magazine company leaves the state, C Products out of Newington, which I've been to buy magazines because you couldn't get them when Obama was first elected, and that's why I bought my AR-15, because he was elected. You don't think this guy has a whole brave new world? This is so polarized, and it isn't hill people versus smart musical types. It's people with imagination of reality. Can somebody come in my yard? Oh, they've been in my yard. Robbery, they came through and they picked them up on Breakneck Hill. They didn't fit the thing and they were called on. I wasn't going to take my AR out if they came in my house for refuge. But I will be down at DeNova's store when the mutants, after a 3-day power outage, start storming the town for food. And I will be there for you, and you, and these people. And you're going to like me then. You're going to want me as a neighbor. You're going to want me as a neighbor. You're going to be knocking on my door because there's Perry. I got to fight the white truck someday with the UN things on it, the way things are going.
One quick thing.
I'm sorry.
And I don't know.
I just want to give people an opportunity.
No, I understand. And I don't know if you know this or not, but the Supreme Court ruled it's not the inherent responsibility for the police department to protect you or stop a crime.
Absolutely.
It's not their job. Do you guys know that, right?
Senator, I want to say one thing. The difference between a Democrat in workplace violence, Fort Hood, a Democrat calls it workplace violence, a Republican calls it a terrorist attack. Okay? That's what's gone wrong in this country.
Ma'am,
You guys have an opportunity to do something good here. People are coming